2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris. Hey, Dave.
The Bucks took a massive leap in Coach Mike Budenholzer's first season in Milwaukee. Budenholzer said he joined the organization at the perfect time. New facilities, the energetic fans.
The feeling, no doubt, mutual. Thanks, DA. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Lopez.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis the 4 with Lopez the 5. Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. And it's Bledsoe in at the point. And looking at the Nets, Lance Thomas out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Allen. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Chiozza in at the point. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Outside Matthews. The rebound by the Nets. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors. LeVert against Giannis. LeVert kicks to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Thomas passes to LeVert. Three-pointer. That shot off the mark. Great tee that time from Giannis. To the inside. And Giannis throws it down.
Oh, that's great TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And here's LeVert. He's coming off a 22-point game against Golden State. From deep three-point range at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Bucks on top, leading by just 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Here's Johnson. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And Brooklyn, look at who they've got. Karis LeVert is out there with Tyler Johnson. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's Allen. And it's Caruge in at the portion. Clock is at 3. For 3, Harris. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Absolutely tenacious, guys. Stuck right on him defensively, bothered that shot.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of this one. Throw good. Giannis. So for the Nets, Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Rodions Kurucs, and Garrett Temple subbed in for Karis LeVert. And then for Milwaukee, Robin Lopez is checked in for Ilyasova. Korver comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. And both free throws good for Giannis. 27 seconds left here in the second. Hill against Johnson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harris passes to Allen. Shot clock at 5. Fade away. Unable to get that one.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, you guys have been able to limit their scoring. How have you done that?
Well, I think our activity, hopefully in the pick and rolls, is making it difficult on them, contesting every shot, denying, just our activity in general.
High hands and quick feet. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. They battled hard in the second quarter, and it was reflected on the scoreboard. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, they showed a lot of discipline on offense. Called some high percentage plays. Even when the defense devised different looks, they always seem to have the answer. That's good coaching.
And over to the big fella. Your thoughts on the Nets?
Well, they had no consistency on the defense. It looked like they were building confidence.
Boom! Turn up the volume!
A series of bad plays. They're giving up way too many good looks.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it out to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joe, what up?
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Here's Chioza. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez and at the center. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 4-point game. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Eric Bledsoe's court vision is probably underrated. What a pretty pass.
And a 2-for-1 is there for them if they want it.
Well, you're trying to end the quarter the right way. It takes awareness and it takes discipline.
LeVert the pass to Chioza. Just 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Allen, that's good. Now Bledsoe. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Takes the 3. He beat the buzzer!
Delivery at the buzzer. That is beautifully done.
And just when it looks like the third quarter was over, that happens. They pinned 3 more onto the lead at the last possible second.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back to the action. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why, Greg, great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
The fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Johnson. Karuch is out there with Luwawu. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Thomas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the Nets 5. Here's Ilyasova. Gets it to go from 8 feet. Ilyasova's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're down by 9. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Temple is checked in for the Nets. Crawford comes in for Karis LeVert. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Crawford looking over the floor. Off target from three-point range. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Connaughton passes to DiVincenzo. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They kick out to Ilyasova. That's good on the jump shot.
But the truth is, they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about wraps it up.